In Canaan, there was great famine. When they went, Joseph recognized them, that these are my brothers. But they did not understand. They did not remember him. And it reached a time that he wanted to disclose himself unto them. So after disclosing himself, we see that he had to order that his father to be brought to Egypt. So the family of Jacob went into Egypt and settled in an estate called Goshen. That was an Israelite estate. They stayed there, and after the death of Joseph, we see that these children of Israel were mistreated. Why? Because the king who had come did not know about Joseph, what he had done for the country of Egypt. And as they continue living, we are being told that God decided to save the children of Israel. Just as he had promised his friend Abraham, that your children, your descendants will be taken captive for 430 years. Then I will go and restore them. So after the children of Israel had spent 430 years in Egypt, God sent someone to come and rescue them. That's why in the family of Amram and Jochebed, a son was born, the third born in that family, called Moses. When the king had ordered the killing of the baby boys, because the king had seen that these children of Israel were multiplying faster than ever. After that, Moses grew up. You know the story of Moses, of what he did. The children of Israel were salvaged. Then they went to the promised land called Canaan. They went back to their country. There, after entering Canaan, God had made a covenant with them. He told them that if you will keep my command, then you'll be my chosen nation. You'll be my people. So he gave them laws. And that's why today we have laws to govern and guide us. So when they entered Canaan, God told them that you need to observe the Sabbath day, the seventh year. Told them that the seventh year should be put aside. No one should till the land, should leave the land to remain as it is, for that is the year of the Lord. So after staying there, they forgot. They did not follow the instructions. So for 490 years, they lived without observing God's command. And later, God brings a nation under King Nebuchadnezzar, came and captured Jerusalem, took majority of the Israelites, of the Jewish people, into captivity in Babylon. That was his promise that he was accomplishing. When you fail to adhere to God's instruction, then know that God's promise must be fulfilled. So if you want to be a God's child, then you need to keep God's command. And that's why we get the 70 weeks. As Daniel was reading the Bible from the book of Jeremiah, he realized that God had promised that these people would be taken into captivity for 70 good years so that they may leave the land to settle. In 490 years, how many sevens do we have? Our God is God of multiplication, God of mathematics. How many sevens? 70. So he had to take these children of Israel into captivity for 70 years to cater for the sevens that he had asked them to observe. That's why they were taken into captivity for 70 good years. So wana wa Israeli waliishi kama watumwa kule Babeli kwa muda wa miaka 70. So hata ufanye kitu uwepe useme no, hii hakuna mtu anajua, ndio kwamba kile ambacho Mungu ameagiza kitafanyika. Na ndio mara nyingi wanasema utapata labda mtoto akucheza msichana kucheza kati akiwa mdogo, akiwa mtu mzima kwa nyumba yake utapata mfano. Kwa sababu gani? Aliruka hiyo stage. So ukiruka maagizo ya Mungu, jua kwamba yale ambayo Mungu alikusudia utekeleze, utayatekeleza tu hata kama wakati uko mzee. So I was just trying to bring the 70 weeks here first. How the 70 weeks began. Are you together? So the 70 weeks of Daniel are divided into 3 parts. They are divided into 3 parts. The first part comprises of 7 weeks. So the first part comprises 7 weeks. Those are how many years? It's a week of years, not of days. So 1 week on how many days? 7. That means 7 years. Another week, 7. So those are 49. 7 times 7. 49 years. Are you together? Then the second part comprises of 62 weeks. 62 by 7, you get 430. Hey, tuko darasani. 62 by 7, 434 years. Sawa. Then the last part is made up of 1 week. That is the 70th week now, which comprises of 70 years. Ukiweka pamoja inakupea how many years? 490 years. Okay? Are you together? So we've said that this prophecy is only found in Daniel chapter 9, verse 24 to 27. We have been told that, yes, this prophecy of 70 weeks is found only in this chapter, but the latter written prophetical books of the Bible, especially the book of Revelation, do greatly expand this prophecy. The prophecy of the 70 weeks is greatly expanded in the book of Revelation. Wangapi wamesoma kitabu cha Ufunuo katika Biblia? Mwisho. Yes? Nani aliandika? Yes? John. Thank you. There are very many Johns in the Bible. Hata mwalimu wetu ambaye ametoka hapa pia ni John. So sijui aliandika hicho kitabu. Yes?
Maybe they are talking about John the Baptizer.
One of the disciples. Where was he when he was writing this book? Yes? He was on an island of Patmos Island. That's why he saw this vision and wrote. So that book expands on the prophecy found in Daniel chapter 9, verse 24. So ukitaka kuelewa zaidi ilikuwa inazungumzia nini? Go and read the book of Revelation. Are you together? When did this prophecy given? There are those who are true believers or true teachers of the Bible and the false one. The false teachers say that the Bible, the book of Daniel was written in the 2nd century, during the days of the Maccabees. The first teacher of the day talked about the books written during the 400 silent years. And he mentioned Maccabees 1 and 2. So false teachers say that it was written during the time of the days of Maccabees. Yeah? Together. But the true Bible teaches that the book was written by Daniel himself in the 6th century. When we talk about 6th century, we are talking about 600 BC. Right together. The prophecy of the book are really prophecies, and the prophecy of the 70 weeks was given in the year 538 BC. Was given. God gave it to Daniel in the year 538 BC. Which year was the prophecy given? Which year? 538 BC. That means before Christ. So. And right now, this is 2000 AD. After the first year of the reign of Darius, wakati huu nabii ilikuwa ni mwaka wa kwanza wa uongozi wa Darius. King Darius, a king who was a great friend to Daniel. When Daniel was thrown into a den of lions, they waited for him to be devoured by the lions, the hungry lions. But by the mighty power of God, he just mingled with the lions that day. And Darius, when he saw that, he said, indeed, this man is a true man of God. His God is the true God. So Darius. So this is after Daniel had been an exile in Babylon for 67 years. So we say that the Jews were taken to captivity for how many years? How many years? 70 years. Please don't confuse 490 and 70. Wayahudi walikuwa katika utumwa kule Babeli kwa miaka 70. They were in exile for 70 good years. So, this prophecy was given when Daniel was in exile for 67 good years. So, inamaanisha ilikuwa imebaki miaka mingapi? Exilation. 3 years. Ilikuwa imebaki miaka mitatu. Warejee nyumbani. Sawa. Having been carried away captive from Judah in 605 BC. I want us to do that calculation. Sawa. Walichukuliwa mateka mwaka wa 605